feel the vibe? Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Oh, what do you say? I get by the 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive and I gotta no ride, but it's okay, baby. I'm a riding the tide in this crypto thing. As we walking through the mall, rolling up, getting ready to fucking call someone for more because we're running out, smoking out. I get 2 grams, grind it up. I don't know if I have enough for you, you and me, but that's why they call it weed. If I got it, we got it. Come on and shout it. Someone's always got something to say, and if it's negative, I don't play. I don't really care what you say. I puff, and then I passed my ass right on the floor because my dumb ass couldn't fucking take no more. And this is the story that you can't ignore. Get by on the 9 to 5, now I'm feeling alive. Do you feel the vibe? Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Oh, what do you say? I get by the 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive and I got no ride, but it's okay, baby. I'm a riding the tide in this crypto thing. I think it's time to dollar cost average in. And if you don't know, that's a sin. Everywhere you be.
Wall Street beats sick though in crypto. Lots to talk about this morning, and if you like cryptocurrency or if you trade cryptocurrency, getting beat, not having a clue what's going on, well, Wall Street Beat's got your back. Come on over, hit the bell, hit the all notification. Let's get into it. So we have all-time high subscribers. Thank you so much for being a part of the Wolves this morning. Coming to you live almost every Eastern time, 8:30. So you know we will come live. And if we do any extra or additional videos, then come on over and take advantage. So all I ask is for you to hit the like button. Come on over, hit the bell, all notification, become a subscriber. So this way you get it immediately. We're going to talk about some things this morning, how the Bitcoin price could be pumping and showing a fake pump, I do believe. Where we'll be going next, a little bit of Solana talk. But this morning, ChatGPT and Polygon, well, another Polygon team up, collab, labs team up to boost AI-powered NFT development. So if you're enjoying this morning, please hit the like and subscribe. The chain, I want to say chat, I want to say ChatGPT so bad, but ChatGPT, we'll leave it at that. Recently integrated its AI NFT generator with Polygon blockchain to facilitate seamless AI NFT generation and on-chain minting. Very important, very important. And as we do know that as the cryptocurrency market starts to come back from this bearish momentum that we had, you start to see the trend flipping. And where do we see that first? Well, we usually see that right in the NFTs. So if you do want to hear or pay attention, I'm not a big NFT guy myself, so please, if you're not interested, I understand. But this is some big news, NFTs, and Polygon wins again. Obviously, we'll talk about that and how important it is for the Bitcoin halving. As you can see what's going on from 2009, the miners are what makes Bitcoin go through. If you have to transfer 2,000 and you have to send it from crypto to crypto or Bitcoin from wallet to wallet, you depend on these miners. You depend on them very much. Lyric, we actually could do that today. We can do some altcoins. We're going to do them at the end of this video. So we're trying to do a 10-minute video of some updated information. And once we get to the 10-minute mark, I will most likely say if we're done there, let's get into it. Hit the like, subscribe. We got Mr. Uncle Vinny in the house, Mr. Lyric in the house. Thank you so much. I don't have to tell you guys, hit the like button. But the Bitcoin halving is coming. It's changing. And I do want to go live the day it breaks down, it counts down. So within about 22 days, I don't know why this is a little off. CoinDex, we'll check it out and see which one's more accurate. But anywhere from 22 to about 27 days, particularly, we're going to have this halving. And anywhere from the before and the after the year, you'll find out that Bitcoin has been really, really, really nice and profitable. And what other assets are? Well, everything moves with Bitcoin. So we already know much about that. So for an example, just to show you from 2011, 2012, we're going to go back all the way from the grounds here. You can see what happens 365 days before the halving, and then 365 days after. Now, Bitcoin here shows an 8,000% after, a 365 plus before. And as we continue to watch and pay attention, we go into the now, 2016. This is our second ever halving coming into play here as we go. And you can see what goes on the Bitcoin halving timeline. You can see that we got 142% and a 284% after the 365 on there. We don't have much more, but it continues to go, and it would just drive you nuts, but it's doing the same thing. Nothing has changed on this particular move. So right now, total crypto fear, greed index chart. Let's pay attention. We're at a 74. We're still in the greed. We need to get some max pain. We have not received any of that pain. A lot of people came in, but where is the pain going to come from, right? It doesn't make sense. Everyone's bullish. Well, first off, we're not going to see a spike. We're not going to see a Fed rate cut or increase, anything to help us in the positive until June. So that makes a lot of sense. And if you pay close attention now, the traditional markets are starting to do a little bit what Bitcoin's doing. Why? Because we're bringing those people over here and vice versa. Maybe some of the people who are getting into crypto are starting to learn a little bit more about stocks. I'm telling you, this is what's happening. We're living in a new world right now. But Bitcoin slips down to 63.3, 64K, right? In this article, we're talking, what is the reason here? And we'll talk a little bit about it right now as the ads piss me off. It's Grayscale. Grayscale is still dumping Bitcoin. Hit the like this morning, please, if you're appreciating what's going on. We're talking about fast money talk quickly. And if your head is spinning, you're getting a lot of information quickly as possible. The charts are next, and that is the most exciting part of the show. So my name is Wall Street Pete Signo at Crypto. All-time high subscribers. You might be new to the channel. You used to work on Wall Street. This is why we talk so much about this and why we are so fluently quick. We have to be quick. If not, you're going to be kicked by the wayside here. Bitcoin fell below 63,000 early during the U.S. session Friday and a broader crypto sell-off. Now, what's happening? Well, Grayscale only has so much cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, that they can sell. They're going to run out eventually, and we're going to find a bottom here, which is going to give us a nice liftoff. But put all this into consideration. It's very important. The odds of a Fed rate cut in June just spiked. So this is exciting to hear. You have to pay close attention because why? Well, like I said, Bitcoin is now starting to react to the traditional markets. We'll see how important that is because the traditional market money is now coming in. Investors ramped up bets that the first rate cut would come in June after Wednesday's Fed meeting. The CME's FedWatch tool showed expectations of a June cut hit 70% up from 55% earlier in the day. This is a big deal. We're talking about it. We bring it to you. This is why. And here is the real Bitcoin halving that I do believe we're at. And it is a 22-day. This is why I said 22 days. We will be live during this countdown. If you would like to follow us on that day, I would be very appreciative to have you on the live stream. So talking about Bitcoin right now, currently we are trading right now at this time 65.5. We are rallying to the upside. I do believe that this is a bullshit rally, and we will wake up Monday morning to some type of hell. Why? Because the last 2 Mondays have been doing this, and it seems like we skipped a day away. I don't know if it's like daylight savings. I don't know if it's the way people are doing it, but this is getting insane. And like I said, I got to focus on this and pay attention. More and more we talk about it. So we're talking about the price where I think, and we're pretty close to it right now, hitting some resistance. And if we did keep coming up, this is what I want to show you on the daily. Each chart represents 1 day. So how many days have we been falling from the Bitcoin price? It's been many. And these ugly, typical M's are looking pretty disgusting. And as you can see here right now, not looking too strong for Bitcoin. I do feel like we do need to fall a little more. You can see here now from the max pain of this finished candle, we were about 15% from the all-time high. I really don't believe that that is the bottom. And you can see here what I'm looking for on my fallbacks and pullbacks, 38.2 pullback. That gets me around 55,000. So the more and more is just taking its time. We are waiting for that. What we could see here on this chart, and I want people to understand what could happen. And this is what I think can happen and why the channel is so important. We prepare you for this. We could do this anywhere. If you didn't know, you could just pull up any chart. We talked about this bearish diamond pattern. This is a very important, this bearish diamond pattern chart here. This is not failed me too many times. Now, what we worry about when we talk about these sort of things is the upward W. But you can see here, this is pretty clear, head and shoulders pattern coming in. And what we're looking for is an inverted head. Now, I don't know if we'll come all the way down to 55, but this is particularly where we're looking for on the range. You can see here, I have an M spike, and this is what I left with you yesterday. So if you were here yesterday, you know. We talked about this. It just took a little longer. It wasn't here. It was here. Now it's here. This is what we're doing. We're actually opening a short position. It takes balls to do this, balls of steel. I do not recommend you do opening along at this because it's a bull market. I don't like to go the opposite direction of what this real current market's doing, but I'm going to hang out and give it a shot. I am a problem. This is what I think is happening. That's exactly what I've been showing you the whole time. And like I said, I'm just going to push my buttons. I'm going to go all the way down with this to about 60,000 to possible 55. I do think we're going to hit the 59 range this time. As you can see here, trying to clean it up so you can see a little better. We did touch already, and you can see what happened exactly at the 60,000 area. If you were buying the dip, you did prevail, and it came exactly back up. So it wouldn't shock me if we do fall down to 60,000 and do get another pump. that will be something I'm doing. I'll be watching. Definitely on my long. I'll be holding my long as I can. No pun intended. Why? Because we're in a bull market once again. I'm not going to be sitting here holding my short saying, oh, we're going down to 20K. No, that is not the time to think like that. So please, if you're watching, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Very important video. We're going to talk about altcoins next. Your altcoin in the comment section. Next is Jasmy. So we're going to talk about Jasmy next. But I do believe strongly this is what's happening in this particular bearish divergence that we have here currently. So I want you to understand how important that is. Get rid of the EMA. Oh, no. That's not what we wanted to do. So you can see here a little bit more on the price point, getting rid of the exponential moving average for you. We're still consolidating. That range to the downside. The trend is your friend. That ain't over until it's over. And when is it over, my friends? Well, 69,500 must finish a daily candle while we started the daily. We're done with Bitcoin. We're about to go over to an altcoin now for you. 10 minutes of the video breaking down a lot of important stuff. 69,500 Bitcoin. That is your mark. Thank you so much for staying to the video. If you are very interested in Bitcoin, that's what I think we're waiting for. So once we start breaking above this area, this trend line, you will find yourself that the trend is either over or we're getting a massive resistance and we're coming back down and you were fooled. So that's how the whales suck you in. That's how the whales get you good. Please be very careful trading cryptocurrency. That's exactly what I think could happen. I do think we stay in this pattern here. I really do. As you can see, we're hitting resistance currently right now on the 4-hourly. Doesn't mean we'll stay there. We do have only a half hour into this candle, so only 30 minutes. We're going to go to Jasmy right now, but I wanted to show you here. That's exactly what I think is happening. We're going to get this pump breakthrough here if we break through the 65.7, and then we're going to get a rejection. So either way, I'm not really comfortable with what's happening with Bitcoin. Not financial advice. Just a gentleman twice as nice. Let's see what asset. Let's see where we can go. Jasmy. I type so fast. I got to relax. I can type about 80 words a minute. Can anybody do that? I'm just curious. It's not a business contest. We're just, just talking. I think that's pretty cool that I could type. Here we go. Got some old charts here, technical analysis that I put here months and months ago. Isn't this cool? So what I had here was I was talking, and I was saying that we would probably, if we were bullish, fall all the way through up, hit resistance here, and find a range where we would just go sideways. And that's fantastic. That's actually what's been happening here. Jasmy looks really good here. I'm going to erase everything. We talked about this in Christmas. If you're new to the channel, come on over. In December, I was talking about right before Christmas, I'm buying Jasmy at 0.004995 or 0.599, whatever the price is. Go to the video. I challenge you to watch it. It was in December of the month. You'll see Jasmy title. Watch it. You're going to go, holy shit, that was amazing. This guy is pretty cool. I would have watched, if I would have had a YouTuber when I was new into crypto like me, I would be tipping this guy every day. I'd be watching every second. The tip is just hitting the like button. That's all I need. That's really all I need. That's my tip. You hit the like button, we can get more people out there to understand how important it is to see. So what's going on right now? We're getting that upward W here with Jasmy. I do want to erase everything. I want to start over. I don't like what's going on in the charts. So here it is, Jasmy. Some people got excited. Some people left for the Bitcoin price. I get it. I totally get it. 4-hourly chart. You can see what's going on here now. Wow, this is pretty interesting. Got this double top here. What we're doing right now is getting a cup and handle. So we're going to have to pay close attention to what Jasmy is doing. I really appreciate you very much, Lyric, for talking about this. Because you can see here, this is a fantastic cup and handle here for Jasmy. I'm a little curious to see what happened. And if you do see, you want to see what happened the last time we got a cup and handle? The last time we got a cup and handle was in there. You see it now? So that's interesting. And it's a very bullish pattern. And it doesn't mean, just because Bitcoin's not flying. But see the cup and handle in. So there it is. You can see where we went. And wow, I'm a little stumbling over my words right now because I did not expect to talk about Jasmy this morning, or perhaps see if there was a move coming. Lyric, you got us onto something, and this is kind of crazy because if we're getting the same exact move right now, we could be particularly seeing this price. And, oh my Lanta, I don't think we're going to break this high of a price right now, are we? Or are we going to do that? I need another chart. We're talking about Jasmy this morning, and I'm talking about if we get the same move coming on this pump here, we could see this upward W, and I wouldn't be shocked. I can't believe what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm stuttering over my own words to see an upward W here forming. I did not have any plans to talk about Jasmy this morning. You know my technical analysis is usually pretty good, so let's get some indicators up. I do want to get a better chart up. Let's get a better chart. Maybe I have it. Maybe I have it already. So Lyric's got us in trouble right now. Lyrics got us talking about how this downtrend needed to be broken. Here we are breaking that downtrend a little bit here. We'll see we're coming sideways. This is a better chart, longer time frame, I hope. Yeah, this is much longer. Nice. There we go. So we got a little bit more time frame here. And I think, yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So we're doing some TA on a chart that we did TA already on, basically at the same point. We're at 2,900. With 29 level, almost 3 cents. You saw that? Well, this is exactly done for you already on a different chart. This is how great the TA is. I do believe that the next price for Jasmy is going to be a possible 3 cent. That's before hitting major resistance like we did here. Talking about this 2.5 almost, just under. So you can see what happened here. Same move. We're talking about 3 cents. We could be coming, but look here at the daily. The daily's pretty negative. Don't like what I see here on the daily. We're talking about these double top M's. You can see here once if we break here, and this is a very important part. We're just preparing you. Nobody could predict exactly what a cryptocurrency or what a stock is going to do precisely. If you do, you have a crystal ball or you are something else. So pay attention definitely what's happening here. I do see a little bit of some support, a big bounce here, big hammer candle. This is actually a really good sign. Hammer candle, then a cup and handle. So we have two indicators that are bullish here at this current time for Jasmy. I'm just telling you what I see here. It's just, could be my opinion. It's possible TA here. You can see that. Very excited. What I would say is the moment that we're finishing a daily candle above as we adjust, and I'm spending more time on Jasmy. I didn't even want to spend any time on Jasmy, but the more and more I look at this chart, the more excited I may have to go get into Jasmy and take a peek what's going on further. Right now, cup and handle coming in is definitely what's happening. And I did say that we could be getting a top out of this. Could be part of what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin, I said, is going to get a rise and a pump and fall. If that's what's going on, my friends, and we're going to pump and break through here, be careful. Major resistance in that right under before 3 cents. What could be happening here is we'll form a top. This is a left shoulder. If this is what's going on, I want people to understand and see what we could be dealing with. Please be careful. I'm going to leave this here for everyone. Of course I am. And it'll be wild. It'll be wild to watch if it pans out this way because Wall Street P usually does pretty good TA. And what I see here, and the fact that I came here from months ago or weeks ago or whenever I did this TA, and then this morning seeing the same price range, we went, almost 3 cents at 29, and now we're at 3 cents from here. I did not plan none of this. I didn't want to talk about Jasmy, like I said. All this is starting to make sense. What I see here is a quick 3 touch, maybe that 2.9 right before 3, and we're going to get a tank down here. I think that's what's going on. Left shoulder coming in. You already know. Inverse head coming through. People take profits, and we'll be seeing prices a little lower again. Don't know how exactly low, but it's starting to make sense to me. I'm starting to see what's going on, right? We're talking about it. Getting back to Bitcoin really quick, and anybody watching, do you want to talk about a crypto asset before we go? Something that you might be interested in. Now is the time. We could do any one you'd like. But Jasmy's got a lot of volatility on its way, so please be super careful. I think there is one more bounce. We could be just coming right here in this pattern. Imagine we come into the pattern 66,600. Now be careful because this is what could happen, and this is exactly where the TA is. This is where my drawing is. This is where my top M is. Two big possibilities: 69.5 major rejection, 66.6 another major rejection. So we have options. I know that these are pretty far out of range. There could be a big spike that breaks out of this pattern. I don't think it's going to happen. But that's what I think might happen here. If we start breaking, if the FOMO's coming in, there's an upward W right here. What we're doing is coming through and up. I do see that. Make it yellow so you can actually see what the hell I'm drawing here. I think Bitcoin is definitely going to do this, so be careful. Don't be shocked if 69,500 does appear, but then we come through down back into this pattern, and we may see some volatility here coming. So it is Sunday. Be careful very closely of what's happening to this line. I have this thick pink line. It's not there for fun. It is a big major resistance level. I expect if we don't receive it, I will see a wick come up high over here. Like I said, 66,600. And ultimately, I do expect the down spout to happen. Now, we're looking at a 4-hourly, so it's going to take one 4-hour, another 4-hour, another 4-hour. So you want to say about 16 hours. I want to say that. 16 hours from now, of course, the fucking call-out button, excuse my French, it just pisses me off because every time I try to get the price, the call-out button comes. The one time I want to get the call-out button, I find the fucking price. It moves too much on the phone, the way they changed it. You would think I would know where they are by now. They keep changing the interface on TradingView, and they're driving me crazy. So in 16 hours, I'm going to make this pretty clear, I expect either a rally. Expect this rally to that price, which is going to bounce down afterwards. Resistance to make it clear, right? So 16 hours, I expect the rally resistance to that 66.6 if that's what we're getting. And then, my friends, this is when we may get a crazy short. Now, it's going to take a lot of balls to short because when you're in a bull market and you're seeing an upward W like this could be that breakout pattern that you don't want to F with. So we have to be careful, but Grayscales is still selling Bitcoin. We talked about that this morning in the beginning of the video. Please watch the whole thing if you did not. And like I said, to get a double top, you have to come over here. So there's too many scenarios right now. But in the next 16 hours, I do expect to get my answer. I will start getting that picture clearer, more clear as we go. Are we getting the upward W? I changed my mind. Yeah, do I think that this could happen? Yes. You know what I think exactly is going to happen? We're going to leave it with this and we're going to go. I do think that this is going to be a double top right about there. So I'm preparing you and I'm telling you that there's something fake about the pump that's about to come and you're about to receive. So please be very careful. Well, Jasmy hit 5 cents mark. Check those, please, if you can. Check Tesos. What is Tesos? Is that XTZ? So I'll do it for you. I don't mind. You've been a long-time follower. I think it's XTZ, right? Yeah, I know what Tesos is myself. I don't have to even type that in. Biff and X. Kraken's usually pretty good. Bybit's usually pretty good. Perpetuals. Yeah, everything looks a little bullish right now. That's what I'm trying to explain to everyone. What's happening is I don't see the exponential moving average flipping bullish, though. You see where I'm at? So if you pay attention to the EMA, we're on a 4-hourly. I'm going to use Tesos as an example. It definitely is a sleeper coin. They're using this. They're actually using this, I believe, for payment in London or all the soccer games. So soccer's big into this. You can only imagine they're fucking nuts. I would never talk shit about soccer. You get your ass kicked out there. You get killed out there. Ass kick. You'd be lucky if you get an ass kick, and you already know how seriously they take their soccer. We're getting tight. What could be? Well, the tight action. We're breaking above the EMA. Very good news, but last couple times we did do that. I was a little eerie of what was going on. So you can see here we're breaking above. We want to ride the EMA. That's what we want to do. But what I was getting at with the EMA flipping is see how the EMA is on the bottom, this yellow band? This yellow band's on the bottom here, right? The yellow band flips to the top outskirt here. If it stayed on the bottom here, it'd be bearish. That's what we're looking for on the exponential moving average. I don't know if anyone's ever taught you that. So this is a long video, but you're learning. The yellow band turns up to the top. You see how it flipped right here. It took a while. It started flipping. Now, if it's on the outskirt here, then we're golden. If the red stays on the bottom too and flips like that, you can see there's a red line. I want to make that pretty clear as well. There's a red line. If the red line stays on the bottom, we are actually continuing to go back to the upside. You see that? The second, and I want to say the second that this yellow band starts bending and flipping in the wrong direction, and there's the flip. There is the flip. When was the flip? The flip was March 15, 2024. That's when we flip bearish, completely compromised. Well, I made a word up, I think. A confirmation. Compromised. That's when we receive the confirmation of that actually happening, and we're saying, okay. So what I think now, the trend for it to be over, and you're looking at Tesos, same kind of thing Bitcoin's doing, get the recover V. Do we actually get one, or are we getting a BS? Well, we'll find out. The reversal tells us somewhere around here. I'm trying to get it. Somewhere around here is the reversal for Tesos. So if we are actually breaking above this point in time, and I'm going to give it to you good here, you're looking for a price to finish a daily. Wow, we're on fire with that. We're looking. Oh, it says it right there. I forgot. Click call out. Now it's not saying it. Okay, you're doing good. So here it is right now. I'm sorry. But there's the price. So what we're looking at is $1.35. So $1.35 for Tesos. What I believe can happen here now is that's that double M that's not set up. This is a right shoulder, so the right shoulder may die here. I don't know. We'll find out. But I do believe that that's what we could be paying attention to. So we got to be really, really careful. Another here, which would form what? Double bottom pattern. Then I'd be a little bullish. But this all might correlate what I'm saying. Bitcoin coming down to 60,000. So in the long term, yeah, we're pumping right now. What's going to happen? Well, my exponential moving average is coming out here. This is probably going to get tighter, and then it's going to get super tight right there, my Bollinger Bands. You'll see. I'll pull it up. Let me see. Let me get some Bollinger Bands to see what I'm talking about. See the Bollinger Bands? My Bollinger Bands are getting tight. We're getting a price action to the upside. All this is going to do is get tighter and super tight up here. And then we're going to get this neck. The Bollinger Bands are going to break down. And then we're going to see this big, I think we're going to see this big fall. I really do think that's what's going to happen. We're not going to go past probably here, double bottom. We're pretty bullish. You got to remember we're in a bull market. So let's not talk like we're going down to like 30,000 Bitcoin or something. I think the max pain for Bitcoin, and I truly think the max pain for Bitcoin, and we're just, we're trying to correlate this with the projects you're talking about. The max, and I know I sound ridiculous right now, is this 50% pullback. I just don't know how we get there. So we're talking maybe touch 49,000. We're talking maybe touch 49,000. But like I said, I just don't see any of that panning out. So max pain for Wall Street, Pete, is 53, 55.3, 55 area. We could still even just come up to here at 60,000 again, retest, and it'd be over. So, but I don't know. Like I said, you got to really pay close attention to what the Feds are saying, right? We're talking about the Fed cutting rates in June. Well, if they're gonna cut the rates in June, then why don't we just wait till June? And then we'll see what happens then, right? Like, isn't that crazy? That's why you dollar cost average in. It's the most important thing to do. You dollar cost average in. We talked about the video. If you did not see the video, I actually pulled cash out. I had to make an appointment to take cash out. $60,000. I thought it was like $100,000 or more. You had to make an appointment. I had to make an appointment at the fucking bank to pull out 60,000 plus. What? Some of it was old money. I had older markers on it. They were sitting in a safe somewhere. You shouldn't do that, please. Put your money in crypto. But there was a lot more money that I had to pull out. Anything like, I think about 50 it was, you had to go make an appointment. I was like, making a fucking appointment. And then they give you a date, like what if I want to buy something now? I'm telling you, the more and more I deal with the fucking banks, the central banks, the more and more I just want to buy Bitcoin. The more and more I just want to buy Bitcoin, buy crypto. I know I sound nuts. I mean it. I had some experience with the bank lately, and you really don't have those problems, right? Unless you're trying to take that kind of money out. How many people are trying to take that money out? Not many. Well, you don't really know the fucking problems we're dealing with here in the U.S. then. Please be careful, my friends. You guys have a wonderful day. Please, it's Sunday. Sunday shorts has now, I think, become into Monday shorts. So we're going to get the biggest pump we possibly can today and from now on, maybe. And you're going to get fooled. We'll see. Does 69,500 finish a daily candle above? That'll be when you'll say, oh, this is real. 73,500 is going to repeat. That's why that number is so important. I just want you to know. So, Tesos, we didn't cover too much. I do apologize, Lyric. We have to go. But I do think it's a great asset. I do like Tesos myself. There is a good utility behind it. Maybe we go over it again one day. But please, be careful. None of this is financial advice. This is a gentleman twice as nice. Used to work on Wall Street in Manhattan. And, you can become a subscriber. You can ask an asset for yourself during the live, and we can go over it now. Any crypto asset you'd be able to, as long as it's on Trading View, we can do it. So, pretty exciting. So come on over, hit the bell, all notifications, become a subscriber today. Please be careful trading on leverage. It will wipe your butt out. And like I said, I'm looking for that 60,000, 59, 55K range. That would be fantastic. See if this little short I have going. I didn't put a lot of money in this short. The money that's going to be put in is on the long side. That's where you can make it. See you guys soon. Thanks again. Hit that like button.